Okay, so you don't mind if I record you and ask you if it happened, and because they're gonna want to see that I found you and not that I'm trying to steal money for you or anything. And I just came here to find you because they've been looking for you online. And so I want to ask, was it scripted? It was not scripted.
Not whatsoever.
No, and he left you there just like the restaurant said too.
Yeah, he did.
Yeah, and how did you feel after the fact?
Well, basically, I felt abandoned, ignored, and rifled and tricked.
In every sort of way.
Yeah.
And did you you had no clue who he was or nothing about that? Did you were you scared to come back here? Were you worried he was going to harass you or anything after that, or no?
No, I wasn't, but I was kind of worried that he had lost his way in life somewhere.
Yeah, so. And that's why he treated you that way. Yeah. Okay. And so you would appreciate help from whoever could, right?
Any help is appreciated.
Okay.
If you are confused on what is going on, let me give you the full story. A Twitch content creator, the content creator you're seeing on the screen, went to where that homeless lady was situated, picked her up, took her to a restaurant on a dinner date, and abandoned her with a bill. That's the full story. That's what happened. This content creator was live. He was streaming live. He was recording everything and showing it to his audience, and then he abandoned her.
26. Oh no. Oh no. Okay. Fuck. My car. I think I left my wallet in my car. Fuck. I'll be right back. Alright.
What's your name?
My name's ATM. Nari.
Okay.
Thank you.
This is NA.
Yeah.
Are you okay?
Yeah, I'm alright. I'm just on stream.
You're what?
I'm just on stream.
Sometimes I just be like, do people be serious? Do y'all be for real? What make people wake up and decide to do the stuff that they do and do anything to go viral and anything for likes and clicks? It's just so annoying. Y'all, I'm so just in my chest because it's this boy, he on Kick, and it's a trend. It's a trend going on saying take somebody out on a date or a stranger on a date period, and do something funny on a date, a clip, and you go win $50,000. This man decided to pick up a homeless person that he knew for a fact couldn't cover her tab or his tab, take her out to eat, let her build a tab just to walk out and leave her there with the tab. And I don't find nothing about that funny. I'm so happy that that website decided to ban him off of their app, and if they find a lady who he did that to, they are willing to give her $50,000. Because who play like that? It's one thing when you doing that with a friend and you know your friend gonna laugh, but to pick up a random stranger that you know is less fortunate, take her out on a date and make her feel like she's finally getting seen or she can eat whatever she want, and ain't no telling when she had her last meal, off for you to joke and play off of a trend, and then got the nerve for your speech to say, do you feel me? It was just a no, I don't feel you. Fuck.
I just saw a video about a guy who took a homeless woman on a date just to leave her with a bill to make it funny for his live stream. And I'm just here to say, when things like this happen to you, when people betray you, when people do you dirty, when people have mixed intentions towards you, just know that God always will make your enemy your footstool, because that woman is being looked for as we speak so that she could receive $50,000. A homeless woman minding her own business was contacted by a random person who thought it would be funny to leave her with a bill, but what he did not know is that it was going to result in her being blessed beyond measure. Sometimes God will use the very people that try to make fun of you, the very people that will put you in tight situations, the very people that will use you for their own personal gain, just so that God can bless you. While he thought he was being funny, he got banned. While he thought he was being funny, nobody was laughing, because this is not funny. One thing that God will always say is, do not touch my anointed. How you care for homeless people, how you care for sick people, how you care for poor people, how you care for people who cannot repay you is how you love God. And what he didn't know is he was simply used for the footstool. And what he also doesn't know is he just accrued a huge spiritual debt. That was wrong, but praise God that that woman is getting blessed. right now as we speak. Thank you for thinking it was going to be funny to do that to a human being. Joke's on you.
Not everything should be used for content. Where is the respect for humanity? How callous can someone be? So he decided to humiliate a woman that is already down in life, a woman that is hoping for better days. I really don't understand what humanity has been reduced to. God is never asleep. Instead of him humiliating her as he already planned, he ended up humiliating himself in front of his audience and the whole world.
Yeah, so can I see your face?
Should I wipe it off?
Yeah.
I'm sorry, I can't. Because
What?
I mean, I don't have wipes here. So you can't see my face.
I know I saw wipes here.
There's no wipes.
Is that wipes?
I can't do that. It's not like I'm not coughing.
I know.
I don't think I can do that. Makes sense. Okay. You do what?
And let me help you.
To help me and clean?
Yeah. Do you want my help? Let me help you. I'm gentle.
We could actually
It's
go
not
out
the
on
best
a
way.
date, on our first date, physical date, and you tell me, oh, I don't want you to wear makeup so I can see your... That would sound better. But telling me to clean it,
Okay, I messed up. I agree that I messed up. I agree that I messed up. That's
Hello,
my fault.
I want to change my card.
In my opinion, that was so rude of him to have asked her to wipe off the makeup. Here is a little backup story to what just happened. That was a show called Finding Love in Abuja. So they were on a blind date. They've never met each other. They were meeting each other for the very first time on that scene. So the first thing he could do was ask her to take off the makeup on her face because he wants to see her real face. How stupid can someone be? And it's the fact he felt like he had that authority to ask someone you're meeting for the first time to do that. That's obviously a red flag. It's the audacity for me. Is that mindset of control. You're already wanting to control someone and you have no idea of who the person is. You're just meeting the person for the first time. That man clearly lacks respect, and he did not respect that lady in that scene. It is a red flag, like I said. He just sounded like those boys, one of those F-boys that derive joy from humiliating women and making mockery of women. Those boys that are happy whenever they see the opportunity to humble women. They humble women and they feel satisfied. They feel like they've accomplished something. Because that's exactly what he just displayed. He just wanted to humble her. Okay, if she had wiped off the makeup and maybe she had acne on her face, what would he have said? Oh no, you're not my spec. Like, I don't know how people reason. I don't know if people have pap in their brain. They can't think. Adults acting like kids is disgusting. I'm glad she rejected him at the end of the day. Here is another example of an F-boy thinking like a child.
Modern day women just don't qualify for the top tier men, and that is the truth.
Do you believe you're a top tier man? By what standard?
I'm 6'4", only about what? 8% of the entire world is 6'4". I make well over 100K a year. And I'm black at that if you add that on. So just if we're speaking about those figures, the things that women are attracted to, no, I'm not going to toot my own horn, but I'll let you do the math.
Hold on, before we go, what's your math saying?
The conversation and the words that are coming out of the mouth of someone like you, I would never consider top tier. A top tier man is also a man that is extremely desirable by way of his character. A top tier man is a man who displays a certain level of intellect that allows him to consider other people. A top tier man, they lead with love, not with dictatorship, right? They don't want to control their woman. They want to gently lead their woman. A top tier man creates space for a woman to feel good about herself. A top tier man supports the dreams and the ideas of a woman. A top tier man prioritizes a woman. A top tier man is in leadership and working as hard as he is to give the woman the life of her dream.
And with all that stuff that you just said, that was just womanese talk.
Womanese is also 6'4", black, attractive. I don't know too many women in my circle who desire a 6'4" man still wearing braids.
He clearly got what he deserved. That shows how a lot of men think and reason. Some men that you see roaming the streets have non-functional brain cells. Why should a grown man think that way. From his thought process, it was clear that he was misinformed and he didn't know what it takes to be a top tier. The next video is about a Caribbean lady exposing her cheating husband to their entire family. She called a family meeting, and in that family meeting, they had the father to the husband, their sisters, relatives, and all that. The husband had no idea of what the meeting was all about. So this woman knew a lot about the cheating. She got evidence, had evidence, pictures, videos, recordings, and all that. So she took him unawares. Let's watch the video.
Well, anyways, the reason I call all you here is because I have some news for you. Terrence didn't tell you you're going to be a daddy again.
Oh, well, that is extravagant news.
I'm not the mommy.
What?
No, but what? I just wanted to tell everybody in person and to clear the air. I didn't want nobody to think that I keep in secret, so I hide in things or anything like that. He didn't even know. This is shock to him that I know everything. Don't ask me what I'm talking about. Who is Shania Shah?
What is she?
You want to tell your father and them that she's pregnant?
Oh.
Terrence, you was just by she a little while ago and you went to drop a clear blue. I have videos of your vehicle being there. I have pictures of the pregnancy test. I have videos of you and she having sex in a hotel. I have everything. I have everything. An anonymous informer notified me of everything going on. I have pictures, I have messages, I have videos, I have pictures of the pregnancy test. I know always go online when I buy in Felicity with she family. I know she have a 2-year-old child. I know she's a little girl. She's only 23 years old. I know where she living. I know you just go there and play with she's son. I know she calling my son Papa and thing, and I also know that when you drop me and mommy in the airport to go to Barbados, you carry my child by her house. My son by her house. I know everything. I know when you say you're working late, you're not working late, you're in a hotel with Chi, that's why you never have no money. You're always running in the ATM because you had to pay for hotel. I know she's lying with all your police partners and them. I know everything, Terrence. I know everything and I have the proof. So this is not assumptions. I have hard evidence to prove everything. And I know that a couple months ago when you had something on your neck and I asked you what it is, you tell me how that the MP5 strap. And I know you tell she that you tell me is a MP5 strap and I believe it. And I know it was a hickey. And I'm pretty sure it have others because the name when I see the message last 2 weeks ago when Tristan had my phone is a different name. So maybe it have other women too. I don't know. Maybe this is for them. I know but the one that I have proof, hard, cold evidence about. Everything I have it. I have everything. I don't know how you're going to deny it. There's nothing to deny. And I know you tell she that you're going to find some way to work around it since she's pregnant. And she's a little girl. She's 23 years old. I know you know all she family is going by she house. I know everything. She living in like a kind of little shack. Not even a good house. But you are too happy. You don't pay a bill in this house. You don't make groceries. The only thing you just do is go Pennywise and buy Pampers for the child. You don't wash your clothes. You don't give me no money. Not that I need no money. Nothing. But you're too happy. I home here like a damn fool every day. Taking care of my child. Doing whatever I had to do for you. Look the other night when Tristan get up and he started vomit. And he was working in the night. and call me in the middle of the night to go and do your laundry because you had to go to court. I get up and do it. I had to stop the laundry because the child, after he vomit, he get trouble to go back to sleep for over 2 hours. I still make sure and get it done by the time you come home. I know when you say you're working extra hours, you're not. I know everything. I know you had sex with you last week Thursday night. I know everything, Terrence. And all this land Felicity in a kind of rundown bar, so people there won't really know you. I know your police partner and them know. I know Baka know. I call the names. I tell them all. I know everything, Terrence. Everything. And just last week Friday, you watched me in my face and say you never step out on your marriage. And that the message I see is that it's just a stupid message. It could never be, never be a stupid message. But I bide my time. I bide my time till the Lord. I pray about this just last night, you know. The Lord sent that anonymous person to contact me this morning to tell me everything. Just last night. I wouldn't lie for that. And I get to find out everything. Because I couldn't come and accuse you without proof. And now I have everything. And you have this little girl pregnant. She's 10 years younger than you, Terrence. She's a little girl. Boy. And she have a child already. And you go there and play with your 2-year-old son. No, you want to know how she meets Uncle Mali? She gone in the station to make a report because the child father abusive towards she. And she started to communicate with he. It's 3 months now, they ain't thing. But they know each other since last year.
How is he going to deny that? How? She's got evidence. Pictures, videos. How is he going to deny that? The lady said she cooks for him, does his laundry, pays all the bills. He contributes nothing to the house. He's just like a parasite, staying with her, eating her food, leeching off her, and he still has the mind to go out there and cheat on her. It's not about what you do for men or what you don't do for men. A man that will cheat. A disrespectful man is a disrespectful man no matter what you do. Since you know that you cannot control a man, which I believe no one should be looking forward to controlling any human being, since you know that you cannot predict a man, you don't know what a man can do the next minute. Some of them might come off as, oh, I'm good, I'm nice, I'm the perfect partner. But once they get into that relationship with you or that marriage with you, they turn to something else, become the opposite of what they had portrayed to you. Humans in general are unpredictable. Men are worse. Since we all have this at the back of our mind, why don't we focus our energy on ourselves? Because we know for sure that ourselves will not disappoint us. If we channel the energy onto ourselves and pamper ourselves and improve ourselves, at the end of the day, should that man leave you, you would be left by yourself with yourself. And that means your investment never went down the drain because you invested in yourself. So stop chasing men. Stop pouring your energy on men. Channel it to yourself.
So many times, a really big factor in abuse is that you do not start getting abused until they feel that they have locked you down. You marry someone who seems perfect, who shows no signs of abuse, who shows no signs of being anything other than a loving spouse. And then they turn things around the minute that you get married, the minute that you say I do, the minute you move in with them, the minute that you start sharing finances. And they start treating you like garbage. And it's still a slow process to test exactly how much you will accept.
I'm so glad she broke this down because this is actually how most abusive relationships with covert abusers play out. I honestly think these abusers have higher dark tetrad traits, Machiavellianism, narcissism, psychopathy, and sadism, because they have an incredibly calculative and predatory mindset wherein they actually wait until the victim is sufficiently hooked into the relationship before they begin showing themselves and showing how abusive they are. And even then, it's very slowly, and they test how much you could take at a certain time. That was my experience, and I also talk quite a bit about this, a whole chapter actually in my book called Tipping Points. Most common times an abuser will begin this cycle of abuse, and that's cohabitation, moving in together, getting pregnant, marriage, the honeymoon, really any time that it's more difficult for you to leave the relationship. One of the reasons this can happen, especially when you start living together with an abuser, it's heightened closeness. So when you're actually living in proximity with the abuser, it provides them with more opportunities to exert control. They may also use the opportunity of moving in together or getting married to isolate you from your family or friends. Also, it makes them feel safer to begin exerting control when they think it's harder for you to leave the relationship. Whether it be you move in together, you get pregnant, or you get married. All of these things, these relationship milestones, essentially traps a victim in an abusive relationship. In a healthy relationship, these milestones are great and usually foster more closeness. However, in an abusive relationship, this is often when the abuse cycle begins.
Never let any man make you feel trapped. Even if you're being trapped in a situation, you can see that, oh, I'm being trapped here, I'm feeling stuck. Do not think that way, do not feel that way. Just have it at the back of your mind that you always have that option of leaving that situation. It is not a do or die affair. You are not a tree that is planted that can't move. Moving out is an option. Leaving that relationship is an option. Divorce is an option. Don't let anyone make you feel bad for making the right decision for yourself. You know, the patriarchy use shaming to make sure everyone falls in place. They use shaming to make sure people don't do otherwise. So sometimes when you suggest divorce to some women, they're like, oh, what would people say? Or people are going to laugh at me. Are you more concerned about what people would say, or should you be more concerned about your own peace of mind, your safety? So just have this at the back of your mind. There's always that option of leaving. You are not planted in that relationship. You're not planted in that marriage. You can always leave. Should that man change to something else, you can always leave. Being in a relationship is a gamble. Getting married is a more difficult gamble because that person has the tendency of changing. That person can change. That person might be pretending to you, or a life circumstance can make the person change later into someone that you might not want to be in a relationship with anymore. So just know that there's always that option of ending it and moving on. If you love videos like this and you would love to watch more, click this video here to watch how men are looking for slaves and unpaid maid as wife materials. And I'll see you all in the next one. Bye bye.